The real purpose of this trip into town is to get some ink for the printer and some more tobacco. But I'm also going to play tourist a bit. Here is the cruise ship Europa on Queen's Wharf. It probably arrived this morning. Here's a local ferry. Don't know which one at this stage. Here's another one leaving. They just started a couple of new ferries up the harbour, one of them going to Hobsonville. Now the bollards that are in the ground at the moment, they should come up in a minute. They are. Now we should see the same thing again. And here's the whole drawbridge. Actually hasn't operated as a drawbridge for years. A drawbridge for foot traffic is further up, which we are going to see. The beeping you hear in the distance is of the drawbridge that I'm now going to zoom into. And they are going to lift it in a minute. And she's already halfway up. And this one's just gone through. Here's another one. They must have been doing some trialling. Bridge is still up. Here she's coming down. better get out of the way of the gate. We're looking from the west at the city and town. I'm standing on the ramp of the convention centre, the name of which I've forgotten, looking at the drawbridge. When lifted, it's the entrance for boats to the Victoria Basin. Panning north a bit, and this is part of the Victoria Basin that has no closed entrance. And Victoria and Devonport in the background. The sun has come up a bit in the last few minutes, so here's another shot of the drawbridge and Sky Tower, which is just off Victoria Street. And here is a pan through the lower outer Victoria Basin again. Bit of activity on the ship here. Just to give you some bearings where the ship is in relation to everything else. Through the outer basin and back to the drawbridge. I was looking in the wrong direction. This is the boat that we were waiting for. There you go, just about the whole cycle of the drawbridge, lifting and closing. Here is the inner basin from a bit closer up, in fact from the drawbridge itself. I've now come back, and behind this Maori arch is the old drawbridge. When the sun comes around, that Maori arch will be in better lighting. You may have a look when I come back after buying my ink and my tobacco. The lights in the bollard that stops traffic are actually quite pretty. This is the yacht that was a total mismatch against the American Cup defender on a rerun. Right now I forgot the name of the other guy, but he used a catamaran. Maybe the sign here has something to say about it. There you are. This reminds me, the other guy was Dennis Connor. That's the design of the boat. So here's the whole blurb about it. If you want to read the whole thing, just stop the video. Column 1. Now let's go to column 2. And now to column 3. Well, that's enough about that debacle. The footbridge across Hobson Street is actually part of a walkway going through this building, and another footbridge across Albert Street, and the footpath itself actually goes right through to Lower Queen Street. There you go, we can go now. The access to the footbridge is inside the building. That's the footbridge itself. The ramp leads to a bridge and then an intersection, and straight up is Hobson Street, and to the right you go into Fanshawe. To the right you go into Fanshawe Street towards the bridge, and this is the way from Fanshawe Street to Case Street, coming the other way from the bridge. This is the Sky Tower, which is off Victoria Street West, and you can zoom into that one with this camera. This is about as steady as I can hold it. Self-explanatory, really. Small car park here. And now I'm through to Albert Street. Hopefully I don't get too many reflections because they got all glass here. It's 12 o'clock, time for lunch. Great. I think I'll have the sweet and sour pork and some rice.
Right?
Oh yeah, of course. Here's the rice. Thank you very much. Small please. Thank you.
Right. This apple. Anything else?
An orange juice.
Just this one.
No, that's fine. Just sweet and sour pork.
Some more?
Yeah. Thank you. And an orange juice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lunch. So, I am back on the footbridge across Hobson Street with the idea of getting a better picture of the Maori Arch. Let's look the other way. K Street. Not the best view in this lighting. And that's the way back to the Viaduct Bassin. Turning left there. I thought in the afternoon I might get a better view of the Maori Arch at the entrance to the Victoria Basin, but we got mostly cloud. You have seen the drawbridge before. And from here you can see the entrance to the outer Viaduct Basin. I just realised I'm going to miss the 1:30 ferry. Nevertheless, I do one more panorama and then I better head back to the ferry terminal just to make sure I don't miss the 2 o'clock ferry as well. Right, you go through. This never fails to entertain me. Here we go again. So much for my personal entertainment. Better go and catch the ferry. Yes, I did get my ink and my pipe tobacco. My insurance keeps telling me that as a pipe smoker, from their point of view, I am not a smoker. And you try and tell that to the anti-smoking Nazis. My tourist excursion is coming to an end. I am back on the ferry. Ships carry cars mostly. So here's Ferguson Wharf, Jellicoe Wharf. And with that, I've finished the day's excursion.